This past week I managed to get the rest of my garden planted. It's only about 200 square feet, so if you have a space 10 feet by 20 feet, you can do pretty much everything I've got here. I'll start with the tomato wall. This wall, the tomatoes will grow up all the way to the top, and then all the way back down, and then all the way back up again. And I've got 4 early girl tomato plants at the bottom that will climb up the wall. In front of that I've got 2 hot peppers and 2 red bell peppers. Everything's covered in wire mesh to keep the cats out and plastic mesh to keep the hail from destroying the plants from the spring hailstorms we get here once in a while. This is the corn cage, also protected from hail and cats. There's about 28 stalks will be coming up here, which will provide me with corn on the cob for the entire month of August every day. In the spring greens department, I've got radishes intermixed with carrots and spinach and lettuce. And then the carrots and the radishes essentially timeshare that space. That doubles my production from that space. And then I've repeated the same sequence at 3-week intervals, and which will give me a continuous supply of green vegetables throughout the early part of the summer, and then repeat again in the fall for spring vegetables. Over here I've got 2 celery plants that have survived about 3 years here. I can't get rid of them. About 100 red onions. Planted about 50 beets in this area. This is a bush cucumber, which will grow vertically rather than horizontally, hopefully, and then I can tie it up to the trellis as well. And also on the trellis I have peas, which will climb up and over the trellis. They're a now or later variety that you can either use pea pods now or save it to shell peas later. I also have the same peas on the other side of the trellis. Cantaloupe. This cantaloupe will grow over the strawberry patch and timeshare that strawberry patch ground. These are the blueberries. There's a lot of flowers on these blueberries. So I'm going to have a good blueberry crop and a good strawberry crop, and actually pretty much good everything crops. So that's pretty much the garden. It's not very big. It's about as much work as I could possibly want to weed, because weeding is actually more work than anything else. So be careful not to overplant your garden, because it's too much work to keep the weeds under control. I still have to weed the entire onion patch yet. So that's it. I'm hoping to make a rhubarb pie today, and probably smoke up a chicken for Mother's Day. So that's it. That's where it is now. Talk to you later.